Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome.
Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. We are still in Thailand.
Yeah, coming to you midnight local time just now. So glad everybody is making it into a chat. We're excited to talk to you today because we do have a lot to talk about and some real interesting topics to talk about whether you should be and could be retiring as soon as tomorrow, Monday, when you walk into work. That would be
Walk in with your retirement letter. Whoop.
And glad to see all of you here. Hey, Reggie. Reggie's here early.
Reporting for duty.
Reggie is reporting for duty early. Welcome, Rush Clan. Angie, David, Ted, of course, is here already.
Angie's already typing. Dear boss.
Ron Thompson is here. Good to see you. So many people are in the chat. This old bag retires. Elizabeth Chamberlain, Rebecca. So many friends here already. Good to have you all here. That's fine. Dear boss, yes. Maybe after this conversation we're going to have today, you will finish that whole letter out. And
Jacqueline, welcome for your first time.
David, company would lose their minds if you did that. Well, it's time for a paradigm shift for them.
You know what? They're going to be okay.
They're going to have to get over it. Hey, it's the Detour. Welcome. Yeah, we're excited to talk to you. Chicago. I bet it's cold there. That is where we're going to be going to Chicago this year.
Later this year, yeah. We haven't gotten to that point yet where we've already purchased the flight, but we did purchase a lot of flights. We secured some really good flights these last couple of days for some of our travel. We finished connecting the dots for travel. Finally. As we've talked about this in the course before, how we find like an anchor point. Well, for this year, the anchor points are easy because they're the group trips. It's just connecting everything in between and then adding the things, also extra things that we want to do.
Yes, we, hey, Traveling Hatters here. Welcome.
Welcome.
Be seeing you soon, Gary.
Gary, you're up late. So I know you're in Cambodia.
You're in Siem Reap. What time is it? The same as here?
Yeah, I think they're on the same time zone.
Yeah.
Is it midnight there?
We'll be seeing you very, very soon. And I was looking at that trip to Malta you were talking about.
Hello, Lucy. Yes, you are fresh and brand spanking new.
Yeah, David, that 30 years of knowledge you have, so that's a good negotiating point for you.
Yeah. Say,
hey, I'm giving you 3 months. Get all the knowledge you can from me.
Yeah.
And then I'm out of here. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that in just a minute here. Everyone, I think would like to get your participation on this too, of if it is time to retire. Midnight there for Gary.
Okay, so yeah, same time zone then. Hi, Monica.
Yeah, we do have, before we jump into the topic, we will go over what trips are available still, because a lot of them are selling out. We do have, of course, the Discover Asia cruise coming up in December 2026, end of this year. Inside cabins are already sold out for this cruise, like on the whole ship. We sold out the entire ship.
Whoopsies.
And there are some balcony and suite cabins still available. Information on this is in the Retirement Travel Jumpstart community, course and community. Details in the description of this live chat or any video. There are 122 of us signed up for this cruise already from the community, so it's going to be amazing. This is the one. You've been waiting. After you hear this conversation we're going to have today, this is probably what you want to sign up for.
Listen to the conversation today, and then sign up for this cruise tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a 3-part process. Listen, then send a letter to your boss, and then send in your cruise. We do also have, this is what we were preparing for. We got our flights to the safari yesterday. We're flying in on Emirates. So that's going to be amazing. We're looking forward to that. We do have two spots for a couple, and 1 spot for a solo female traveler. We will put you in with another solo female traveler who is coming that does not have a roommate yet. So if you want to be involved in that, there is 1 spot for a female solo or for a couple. And then there are spots available also for Antarctica as well. All the solo cabins are taken though on that. So there we go. And yeah, I don't know how many days it is till the Rome cruise, but it's less than 100. I know.
Not a lot. It's in the 80s, 86, something like that.
Goes down by 7 every week. So
yeah.
So there is. What dates for the solo female safari? That's a good question. 86 days, Philly says, for the Rome cruise. Oh, this isn't my computer. I was going to look it up.
I was like, what are you looking at?
This is not my computer. I cannot tell which day it is for the safari. I am pretty sure it is week 2 for the safari, though, which would be the 25th through August 1st. Pretty sure it's that one. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I thought this was my computer, but it is not. All right. So, topic of the day. After we do the topic, then we want you to ask all the questions you can too, because we do like to answer people's questions. So, hold them till after this, save them up, and then once we get through the topic, we will answer all your questions. But the topic is, could you, and should you retire today, right? And those 2 questions, kind of the same thing. And this is kind of how, going through the logic that we went through when we actually decided to retire 8 years ago, quit our jobs, sell everything, and move overseas. It was pretty crazy. Everybody thought we were crazy. And I actually thought, AI has come a long way, and I thought, I put in actually our whole situation, like what we did, into AI, and I said, did we make the right move? And it said you definitely did make the right move. It said you were not going to make it if you stayed in the United States, which was kind of funny and sobering at the same time. But so we did this little exercise, and I put this prompt together to hypothetically ask what you should do. And so the first prompt that we're talking about is this. Now, this is actually in the description of this video. So if you want to copy this prompt, put it into the AI, ChatGPT, Gemini of your choice, and just switch out the information for your own information. See what it says, okay? So this one, the sample prompt says, you're a 60-year-old person, solo person living in California with $1 million house, $1 million in savings, stocks, and you work a job for $100,000 a year, and you're planning on retiring in 5 years. Should you do that, or should you just sell everything tomorrow, like literally just walk in and quit tomorrow? And when it crunches all the numbers, the answer comes back that it is arguably foolish to continue working because you are trading the best remaining years to effectively lose money, that's crazy. Which is crazy, but that's what we've been saying all along. Is like we were actually losing money staying in the United States. You are voluntarily exchanging the go-go years, 60 to 65, when your health and energy are at their peak for enjoying a luxury lifestyle, Southeast Asia, and it will leave you with less of a net worth when you are done. This last line is kind of hits you right where it is. You are paying for the privilege of working, sacrificing both your time and potential wealth to maintain a plan that no longer serves you. So I would say, to make sure this isn't you, put your information in there and run it. And if anybody runs it and they want to say what happened to them, I'd love to see it either here or in the comments of the video or in the community. But this is true. This is not true of everybody, but it is true of a lot of people.
Yeah, I think again, it's just, and especially like our generation. We grew up with just that box of what retirement should be, and you kind of have that drilled in your head all these years, and that's what we've based everything off of. But all of the things around the box have changed. So it's time to get rid of the box and find the thing that works for you. And I think so many people, like you said, they get trapped in that wheel of trading. What does it say? You're paying for the privilege of working. Like, what? That's literally insane.
So we put in, this was just a hypothetical one. Then I went back today and I put in our actual numbers from 8 years ago when we were doing this. And remember, we did this with $300,000. If you've watched any real videos, we only had $300,000 when we did it. And I thought it was going to tell us we were dumb, for doing this. and it actually said, you were not going to make it. If you had stayed in the United States, you were going to become insolvent in a matter of months. And it said the risks were so high that the only smart move you could have made was to sell everything and go to Asia. And then this was the plan that it said. If it was advising us at the time, it said your best move, sell everything now, liquidate your house, cars, and immediately unlock the $390,000 you have, put the cash into VOO, and relocate to Da Nang or Ho Chi Minh and start with a budget of $2,500. Now, the funny thing was I told it we were planning on moving to Thailand, and it said you can't afford Thailand even.
Just You're too poor to go to Thailand.
Go to Da Nang and start there. And so I guess if we hadn't started a YouTube channel, we'd be living in Da Nang, which would be fine because Linnell would have eventually caught up to us there. But this is what it told us, which was pretty interesting and pretty shocking because we did this just kind of thinking through this logically 8 years ago, and the same logic still holds. So I think what I want to say about this, a couple more things I want to say, is that there's even more hidden dangers when you think about this, because most of us, most of you, your biggest asset is your house, but your house is very illiquid, and that's part of the process for this, is that houses are only going to become more illiquid as we go along. In other words, what if you wait your 5 years to retire, then it takes you 2 years to sell your house? Now you're waiting 7 years, and you can't do anything until you sell that house. The house becomes this albatross that you have, and houses are getting harder and harder to sell, are going to get harder to sell, because the people that can afford them are, going to be out of a job, possibly, with the AI. And the young people, we know for a fact, because we have young kids, we know a lot of their friends, they're not getting jobs. So they're not going to be able to afford the houses that you're going to be trying to sell.
Nobody's going to be able to afford the houses that are being sold.
Yeah. There's going to be people making a lot of money. And so the very expensive houses will be fine, and the very, very cheap houses will be fine. But the middle class houses it's going to be tough. So the longer you hold on to that, the more liquid you are. And that was one of our things that we worried about quite a bit when we were doing this was, if we got rid of the house, then at least, because when you're buying stocks, you can do that in a day, seconds. So that's one thing. Now the downsides to this are, if some of you have a pension, that's amazing. I did see someone on here said that they were handcuffed by their pension. I think.
I think that was much earlier.
Yeah,
there it is.
This was it right here. It was LT Go Birds. I could, but my pension would take a huge hit. I'm golden handcuffed. That's the truth. So if you don't have a pension,
that's
it actually frees you up, right? To do some of this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, that's in a unique situation. There's not a ton in the situation where they're getting a pension. So it's definitely, I think, I just saw Philly's comment. It's true. The fear, I think, just really is crippling, I think, to people. And and it messes with your actual thought process. I think it's really hard sometimes for people to step outside of that old thinking and, you know, kind of what we've, like I said, been molded into thinking for so many years. And you finally let go of that and everything changes.
Yeah. Adventurously unprepared is choosing a lower pension to buy back the most valuable healthy years.
Yes.
Reggie says, if you're over 40, get started. If you're over 50, you're late. If you're over 60, you are crazy.
Run for the hills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is definitely.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. And this was just, David's talking about building your own financial plan using Plug. This was just a simple prompt. This is not don't take this as financial advice. This is not financial advice. This is
we're not even close to being financial advisors.
This is a conversation starter though, and it would be interesting because both for my sample one I put in and for our actual one it put in, it said you'd be crazy to keep working. And that was when we were in our 40s. Okay, it told us we should sell everything. Okay, so that makes you wonder.
Yeah.
Ron says he became unemployable.
That's one plan.
That's one plan. Amy Budgets by Design says it told her to keep working. That's good. Yeah. So it won't be everybody. And it depends on
so it's not just being flippant.
It depends on what state you're in also.
And what your plan and what your numbers are. That's why it's important that you adjust it to your actual information for yourself.
Yeah. Definitely. So it is interesting that the process of doing this is a personal decision, but there does become this point where we sacrifice a lot of our freedom for safety. And that's the point that that's fine to a point, but when you give up too much of it, then you're just sacrificing your life.
Yeah. Really. I mean, it's basically what El Tigo Birds is saying right here. I think the rat race breeds familiarity, which makes many of us, me, fear change. I think it's scientific, the way in which we have been made to fear trading our best years for work.
This is interesting.
That's what they're counting on.
So Marcia said, I updated the numbers for my situation. I said to wait 5 years, which is still amazing. She's 30 now. Whoa. So it said to retire when she's 35. That's interesting.
Get ready, Marcia. You'll be living the good life at 35.
Get ready. Now, the other thing about this that we do have to point out is though, like for this to work, for what we did to work and what this is talking about, you do have to be okay with living somewhere that's cheaper. Like you have to be okay with living in Asia or living somewhere like
different than the US.
That is why actually we are doing the Discover Asia Summit cruise this winter, is to show everybody how amazing Asia is, because we came over here, we fell in love with it. Most people that come over here, not everybody, but most people that come over here, they end up loving it. And they're thinking to themselves, why am I still working when I could live better on half the money and be respected and have everything I need? So
just be in what feels like a very safe place.
So this cruise, we specifically picked it because it's hitting all of the expat hotspots: Da Nang, Ha Long, Ho Chi Minh, Nha Trang, Singapore, Bangkok, and Cambodia. So it's hitting all the places. You go on this cruise, you will be going to all the places. You'll be meeting hundreds of people that are doing this. You're going to walk away with so much information, so many relationships that you'll at least know. And I think the thing that we're saying is that you owe it to yourself to at least consider what some other opportunities are, because most people are just going to put their head down and they're going to work till they're 67, 70, and they may not even get there because their job may go away before they get there, and they won't have a plan, and that would be disastrous. You need to have a backup plan, even. Like, if something happens in the next 3 years to your field, it's already happened twice to us. AI has already taken 2 of our jobs away. Photographer, I made a living as a photographer, and we made a living as bloggers. Both jobs were taken by AI. And so you can't make any money doing those anymore.
You cannot.
If that happens to you, what would you do? If you go on something like this and find it out, then you would know, at least you have it in your back pocket. Oh yeah, I could do this next month. I could just quit and go do this. So again, if you're interested, this is for people in the retirement travel Jumpstart community, and link in the description to that. So
yeah, this happened actually in the first group cruise that we did, like a year and a half ago. Yeah, a person, she was working. After the trip, she was like, "I'm done." She walked in, quit, walked away, and she's having a good time now, which is super interesting.
Reggie brings up a good point. The young people that you're thinking are going to buy your house, not only are they won't be able, they don't even want to buy a house.
Right.
They're
not even trying to.
They're more likely to be traveling the world.
Yeah. And ride shares too. I mean, our son has lived in Chicago for 9 years. He's not owned a car the entire time, has zero need for it, never wanted one. He can either walk where he wants to go or use ride share. Like you said, there's a lot of places like that where, they just don't need it. So why pay for it? Comes with so much trouble.
How Angie Explorer says, ChatGPT agrees with you. I can retire right now if I can keep my expenses to $45,000 a year.
Oh,
so
interesting.
Yeah, $45,000. It's probably pretty. I don't know where you live. Probably pretty tough to do where you live. Not tough to do where I'm at right now. Yeah, we have a pretty nice apartment here. Ocean view, and it is the first number starts with the monthly rent starts with a 1. And it's not 10,000. Brigitte says, my $250,000 house will not sell in this market. One like mine on the market for a year.
Wow.
That's what you don't want. That's why it's good to sell your house earlier than you think, because it could get bad. Yeah. You just don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. But the housing market could, you just don't know. You don't know.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I think somebody just mentioned that in the community too. They said, we're scared because we put it on the market and we thought it would be sold by now, and it hasn't. So
yeah,
it's starting to look grim out there.
Yeah, the pension is a different situation now. This is another one. This is a fascinating point by Mike's Adventures. Some people are working for insurance, not realizing how cheap health insurance is in the rest of the world.
You said it.
Mike nailed it. We have a video coming out on this probably in 2 weeks. Not only how cheap health insurance is in the rest of the world, but that you really,
how cheap medical care
is without
not just the insurance, but the actual medical care that you barely even need the insurance. It's crazy. I mean, you guys know the story of my surgery. We didn't even meet the deductible on 4 nights in the hospital. Full-blown surgery under everything. I had all the scans, everything done, blood work, everything. It's crazy. We didn't even meet our $5,000 deductible with a 4-night stay in a private room in an expensive hospital, because it's essentially an expat hospital. The public hospitals are free for the locals, for Malaysians. So it was expensive for there.
Yeah. So yeah, the healthcare, I always thought about this as crazy. There's a lot of people that say they work for insurance, but if you get sick, right, how long are they going to keep you in that job? How long are they going to let you keep that insurance? It doesn't make a lot of sense if you can't think about it. Traveling Hatter Can't wait to sell the townhouse I am not living in to generate income or traveling.
Probably a good idea, Gary.
Gary, you could rent it out for the College World Series.
That's right. Yeah, rent it out.
Yeah, we need to have a meetup at Gary's apartment one year.
The College World Series is on his list of things.
It's definitely on my list.
We're getting Angie with all our comments today. Everyone in the group.
Valerie says making the decision is the biggest hurdle, but so freeing to retire early.
I know Valerie's having a good time.
Yeah,
I've already run into her multiple
all
times.
Over the
place. I'm like, hey, there's Valerie.
That's funny. It's always funny when we run into people that we're not expecting to run
into. Yeah, we're just like, hey, I know this person.
It does happen a lot in the club lounges because now everybody in the community is doing IHG and Hyatt. So
yeah, we've turned everybody onto IHG and now onto Hyatt. So every time we go to IHG or Hyatt, we see people.
If you go to a IHG or a Hyatt with a club lounge in Asia, there's a pretty high chance you're going to see someone from the community there.
Yeah, David, you're right. Gen X. And definitely, we've been told to live according to those retirement ideals. Like I said, that box that was built many, many years ago before so many things changed all around it. And I think that's a huge fault of Gen Xers is that we will work till, the bone, till death, to the grave, if something doesn't stop us. So something has to, stop and think and run the numbers for real and really see if it could work and really go out and check it out and try it.
Yeah, we were raised by people who grew up in hard times. This is true.
Yes, it's true. Yes.
And as kids, we had that beaten into us. I remember that.
Yeah, and on top of that, like my parents are immigrants. They came from a very poor country, and that's a part of it as well.
Yeah.
Looking for that security all the time.
And my parents did a very good job of making us financially responsible. And that was very good. But then we do have to apply that to the current times, right? The current times dictate that it's okay to make different decisions now because the times are different and things are happening differently. Yeah. Question about, we started with 300,000. Yeah, that was the sale of our house.
That was it. That was all we had. We worked for ourselves. We started out working in nonprofits, and then we had our own businesses along the way. And so we didn't have, the same retirement programs that you would have if you had like a normal job. So we've always been outside of the boxers. I don't know what you call that, but that's what we've been always.
Yeah, that's why I told us we should go to Da Nang. Probably the cheapest place you can go. We didn't do that though. We came to Bangkok, so we didn't know. We didn't have anyone to ask back then.
Yeah.
But we did live. It was even cheaper back then. But LT Go Birds said Chat GPT told me to go. Interesting.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean you have to walk into work tomorrow and do it, but it's just like
don't be irresponsible.
It's interesting. It's just interesting because this is the other thing that LT Go Birds is.
You're on it today, LT.
Yeah. I wonder what birds he's talking about. I'm trying to think of which LT that would be. Thought it might be.
Maybe he's LT.
Maybe he's LT.
He's actually LT.
It's weird, like work is identity for me. And that's the other big thing. That's why people sometimes wonder why we have a retirement course and community and why we also have a YouTube course and community. And the YouTube course and community is very strategic because most people that retire, they need a new identity and they need a new thing to do. Like you need something to do. Like we're too young to do nothing. And YouTube is the perfect thing because it gives you something to do. It gives you a voice. You can say whatever you want to the world. People will listen to you. And you can talk to people in your comments. It gives you community, and you can make money. Like it doesn't cost you anything. So there's never been a more perfect retirement thing to do than YouTube. And people over 40 are very successful at it. So
apparently we know things, and people want to know the things that we know.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Iris is going on the Asia cruise.
I remember seeing your things coming through,
Miss
Iris.
I do. We don't have the trips for 2027 planned yet. We did start talking. We were talking about that today.
We're talking about that today. Shocking.
We actually have our flight and our housing for after the Asia. So we have our housing for New Year's Eve 2026 now, which is going to be cool. So
we finally figured out the rest of the year, but there's still a big chunk in the middle part of the year that we haven't finished booking. But we did pretty good. We booked a lot of stuff. My TripIt thing is like boom, 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 boom. Like literally the last 10 emails are from things that we booked. we got a wake up call because something we wanted to book was sold out, and it's usually just wide open, and we went to book it. We were like, oh yeah, just go book that real quick. And then it was like, it's sold out. What do you mean it's sold out? Then we had to try to find a backup. We were like, well, what are we going to do? We were really disgusted. I mean, it's nobody's fault but ours because we waited till we just got lax. It's funny because when we first started, we used to book things like hard everything, and there was like no nothing and no looking back. This is when we're going. This is what. Now we're just like, oh, did you get a driver for this day? Did you get a hotel for this day? Oh, let's do that real quick. That's what happened to us. We got a little bit lax.
Which we did just also book the London hotel for the Iceland Norway cruise. So excited about that one. David says talking about doctors. Sarah saw a specialist in Bangkok, superior care, medications, and interpreter. $206 with no insurance. Same type of specialist here was $12.05 with insurance for 10 minutes.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying is that with no insurance, it's cheaper than your copay at home. It's crazy.
Yeah. I always love when I go to the doctor, especially like here in Thailand, because we have like a regular doctor that we see here, and we go into their office. The doctor is in the room before you go in there. When they call you, the doctor is in the room waiting for you. Like you're the last person in the room. And I'm just like, I always just chuckle to myself. I'm just like, why is the doctor in here? This feels awkward, but it's great because you just start right away and they take their time with you. They're never in a hurry. It's absolutely insane, honestly.
Adventurously Unprepared says, interesting. It says we don't need my husband's pension and we can both retire right now.
Wow.
I don't think he'll go for it, but interesting.
Maybe we could all pool together and try to talk him into it.
Well, see, you get him to go on the cruise. Get him to go on the cruise, and then at the end of the cruise, he'll be we'll talk.
I'm very persuasive.
She is. She's very persuasive.
You want me to persuade someone to do something? I'm your girl.
We'll put your husband on the list of people we're trying to retire. We already have
like, hey, you want to have dinner with us? I got him.
We're already working on Ted and David.
That's right.
But seriously, like after you go on a cruise like that, then you see all these places, then you're like, okay, we could actually do this. Because that is the key part of this whole thing is it's not retire and just spend wildly in the States where you're spending $40 on Chipotle. It's like that's not the part of it that works. The part of it that works is you come over somewhere that's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because I'm out in town. I was out this week doing a couple of things, and I got a tea, like a bubble tea type thing, and I took a picture of it and sent it to my daughter because she was texting me, and I sent her the picture of it. And I was like, oh, hey, check out this tea I got or whatever. She's like, oh my gosh, that looks so good. And she's been here before, so she knows how affordable it is. She was like, how much was it? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I didn't I don't remember. I just tapped my card and I didn't even ask her how much it was. I had to look it up to see how much I paid for it, because that's the crazy part, is like stuff is so affordable that you forget to look and see how much it is. I'll go to the grocery store and come back with a bunch of stuff, and Rob's like, oh, let's write it down or let's put it in or whatever. It's like, how much was it? I was like, oh, I don't know. I got to find the receipt somewhere. I don't remember how much I paid for this. It's really crazy.
We rarely look at the receipt.
It's always super affordable. And it's funny because I see Lynelle is in the chat here, and she's one of the people who was on the Da Nang trip. And I remember specifically how blown away she was by how different it was than what she was expecting. How affordable it was, how modern it was, how not scary it was. It seems like this crazy thing. Oh, but you have to, and you tell people, oh, well, you have to go live someplace different or whatever. Well, you got to go live in Vietnam. Oh, that sounds terrible. Really? Have you been? Because if you have, you wouldn't say that. It's amazing. And I know Lynelle will tell you that.
Yeah, Lynelle,
she's getting caught up though.
What you missed, Lynelle, was that Gemini told us we should have moved to Da Nang 8 years ago. Reggie told him he needed to do more sit-ups.
Oh. Well, get to it then.
Get on it. There is a gym on the cruise ship.
There you go. You do your sit-ups on the cruise ship.
Yeah. Have you ever tried to do the sit-ups?
Oh my gosh.
Cruises?
I was on the treadmill one time where it was like fine, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, I'm getting kind of dizzy on this treadmill, and then I realized, because it looked out like sideways on the ship, like the ship forward is this way, but the treadmills were this way. And I was looking out the side window and I was like, oh, we're like wobbling all of it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to die on this treadmill if I don't get off. I said, I'm going to have to just walk the hallways instead, which is my fail safe. If it's too wobbly and I can't walk on the treadmill, then I go walk the hallways if the weather's not good outside.
And Dorita says, not enough is what the system wants you to believe because it keeps you on the circuit.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth. Mm-hmm. That is very much the truth.
Yep.
And that's like what you need to do is like Traveling Hatter, Gary, he's in Cambodia right now, Siem Reap. Okay, you need to go to Siem Reap. You need to go to anywhere in Thailand, anywhere in Vietnam. And once you have that knowledge that this is amazing, and like when you go to these places, you're going to be living on $2,500 a month. But when you really look around, what you realize is if I needed to, I could live here on 1,000 a month. Easily on 1,000. We know people in Hua Hin living on 1,000. Well, and they just don't go out to eat every night and not look at the bill. they look at the bill. And
would have to look at the bill.
You look at the bill. The only difference
but it's not that crazy.
You look at the bill.
It's not that bad. There's plenty of great options.
They don't do crazy things like that. But you could easily live on 1,000. And so once you have the knowledge that you could live on 1,000 a month, if you needed to, it can take all your fear away because there's no way you're going to run out of money. You people that are, thinking I have $1 million, is it enough? You could live forever on that if you needed to. And so that's just knowledge is power, like they say.
Lydia, we just did a new video about healthcare, and I talked briefly about the surgery story, and it just when you have an experience like that, it's crazy. Like I had 2 C-sections, I had 2 pregnancies, 2 babies, 2 C-sections. And, the hospital experience was similar, if not better, in Kuala Lumpur, which is insane.
Yes, so now AI is now telling people about that.
Listen, it's AI's fault, not ours.
It specifically said it. Da Nang, wife is concerned about leaving our kids. One thing holding us back. I say just budget in chips for them to come visit you.
They love it.
That's what we do.
Yeah. Matter of fact,
Alexa's coming on the Rome
daughter's
cruise.
Coming to Rome. We'll see her in 80-something days.
She was in Tokyo late last year. She was in Tokyo with us.
Yeah, and one year she came. When she was still in college, she came to see us in Athens. We were there for a month in Greece, and she came to see us for a couple of weeks. And then one of her friends' mom is a flight attendant, and so her friend also flew with her, and she came to stay with us as well in Athens. So we got a 2-bedroom apartment in Athens, and we had the time of our lives with the girls when they were there. It was super fun.
Yeah. Angie Explores says thought she had 7 more years work. I can't even fathom that.
7 more years is going to make me cry, and it doesn't involve me.
Yeah.
I would cry for you to think that you have to do this work for 7 more years. Man, I'm telling you, it's amazing being out here and just
freedom after service. That's Anne, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
Is that Anne?
Yeah, I think so.
What if you succeed?
Yeah.
That's good logic.
There you go.
What if you do? What if you do?
You would absolutely surprise yourself. I'm telling you, you got to come and at least try it.
2 months traveling Italy coming up.
Ooh, I love it.
Yeah. We're probably going to run into you there.
Guess we'll be running into you in Italy then. I don't know how we always end up meeting up with Valerie in random places.
It does seem to happen. I don't think Valerie's going on the cruise though.
No, I don't think so. No, she'll just be there.
We just happen to always be in the same place.
I think we have the same taste in hotels.
I think that's what it is. We like the same hotels. We like the same lounges.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Leah, you would actually be surprised. There's actually a lot of disabled vets in Bangkok specifically. There's actually a whole group for them on Facebook. They talk about getting their meds shipped to them like 0 problems. So there are options. Do not put yourself in a box. There are options. Definitely look at them because I have seen them talking about it in that group before about getting their medications. They get their medications shipped to Thailand from the US.
Okay. LT Go Birds is the Eagles.
Oh, Eagles. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
I thought it was LaDainian Tomlinson, but then Birds didn't fit that. So. Could have been. There's a lot of LT football players. Let's see. 5 Steph. That might be Steph. Asked AI, said to wait 1 year. That's interesting. That's not just flippantly telling everybody to leave.
Yeah, it's telling everybody different things, which is good. It wasn't just a blanket thing. So it is good to see that. That's great, Steph.
Yeah, with the dollar falling overseas, how do we protect ourselves overseas? Yeah, I have talked about that on there. What we did was we bought a bunch of gold last summer.
Feels nice to have that security blanket right now.
That did work. I don't know if I'd suggest it right this very second, but there's a lot of things you can do. Like you can, if you don't know this, like you can buy ETFs of like other countries. Like you can buy the Norway ETF, for instance. You know, I'm not suggesting that, but I'm just saying you can disperse things different ways.
Yeah.
But for the most part, the currency arbitrage has worked in our favor the entire 8 years. Like we get more for our US dollar. And then every once in a while, it's like, okay, starts to look like it's going to go away. And then it seems to always come back.
Seems to balance back out
one
way or the other.
It seems like wherever we go, everything is cheap.
Yeah, and Monica's right. She's 75, and she knows it gets harder the older you get to travel and to do all the things that you want to do. Do not give those years up. It's
harder for us even now than when we were 45. Definitely.
Yeah.
First IHG hotel. Wow, in Nicaragua.
Ooh.
Wow, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
We've not been.
Yeah, I don't think we have been.
Summary: everyone's quitting their jobs tomorrow because they said to going on a cruise and creating a YouTube channel. Well, isn't that what you did, Linnell?
I think at this point, Linnell is AI. They have a new AI model called Linnell.
I have to tell you this because I was blown away by Linnell today. So we were doing some YouTube coaching earlier, and Linnell gets on the live stream, and she's on a cruise ship right now, and behind her on the wall of her cruise ship, she has her silver play button mounted on the wall of the cruise ship.
I'm so sad I wasn't on and I didn't see it.
And that was the most amazing thing that I have ever seen, because I know she worked so hard to get that, and they're not easy to get. And when the day you get that, it's a very proud day.
You're like,
and I was like, I'm kind of sad because we left ours in Georgia, right?
Yes.
Maybe next time we're there, we'll bring it. Try to figure out a way to mount it on the wall.
How to mount it everywhere we go.
That was the best thing I've seen all week.
That's pretty cool. It's literally, Rob got off that call, Linnell, and the first thing he did is he went out in this is our bedroom. I was in the room there reading. He popped his head in there real quick and he was like, "You will not believe this." He's like, "Linnell had her silver play button mounted on the wall behind her in her cabin." He was blown away by it.
I was. I'm a little jealous. Yeah, but I have to figure out what to leave out of the suitcase because we're already down to, oh my gosh, where did we just fly in? And they made us they said take India. All electronic. Oh, it was India. It was India.
Have you ever flown out of India? The airport in Delhi?
We were leaving Delhi, and
OMG.
Literally they said to me, my suitcase is entirely electronic.
Like entire.
100% electronic items.
Me too.
And they always say, take all your electronics out. And I always just take my computer out. That's
it.
And then I send the bag through and I'm like, if they want to
sometimes they look at the Xbox, sometimes they don't.
They want to mess with it, they'll tell me. So they pull me aside. I got to go back to the thing. And they're like, you have to take every electronic item out of here. And I'm like, it's all electronics.
This is the whole bag.
They said, take everything out. I said, you want to go through this one by one?
The answer was
They said yes. And so they were
wires,
looking
cords,
at
like
the
everything.
Cords, everything. Filters.
They would be like, they literally looked at this, which is what the camera that we're on sits in. This usually looks like this, and the camera sits inside here. They were like, what is this? I was like, it's a camera. They were like, let me see it. They made me take the battery pack off of it. They made me turn this microphone on, and it's normal. And the crazy part is we had business class flights. So we were in the shorter line. The other line was insane. And there were some Thai businessmen that were standing next to me while I was waiting for my things to come through. And he says, "Oh, you're lucky." He said, it's not too bad today. He said, sometimes I come through here. He flies there for work. He said, sometimes I come through here. It's take 2 hours to come through here. I was like, you're joking. He said, no, be glad this is fast. He said, I'll see you in the lounge. Then later we saw him up in the lounge. I was like, we made it through finally.
All right. M. Sledge is wanting to go on the safari. Noted, but fill out the jot form too in the community.
Yeah, send the email. Yeah, do the jot form because I will see that
quicker. Is there Chipotle in Thailand? That's a good question.
There is not Chipotle. There's Chipotle-like places. We do have like taco places. We actually have a favorite taco restaurant in Thailand. Sunrise Tacos is awesome.
We do like that.
We do like it. And there's other places that do like, Chipotle bowl type stuff. Same stuff, actually even better. There was a really good place in Chiang Mai. I don't remember the name of it right now, but there was a really good place that I would get my bowls from 1,000,000 times better than Chipotle. And it was like $4. And that included the guac.
I think the American, like Americanized food in Thailand is better than the same food at home. It's better. The barbecue here is amazing. It's all good.
Gary has blunderlust, not wonderlust.
It's 201 days till Ted turns 65.
Oh,
294 till the age of cruise.
Oh boy.
80,
got some big days coming
83 till the Rome cruise, I feel I said.
83.
Gary. Wow. I like how he trademarked it.
This is my idea. This is like our son. Our son likes to send things and then he'll put the trademark after it. I'm like, is this official or why is there a trademark behind this?
I will tell you, I will give you credit anytime I use the word blunderlust.
Yes, then I'll know.
I will note that
like this is rights to Gary, all rights reserved.
Rights to the
Gary,
traveling hatter.
Traveling hatter.
Which, by the way, made me think about the safari, which someone is going to sign up for. But there is still solo female spot.
One solo female spot and a spot for a couple.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be so amazing. I was just looking at it today, and it's like, because we're there the perfect week because it's the winter actually in Africa. And so there's no rain. So there's no water in the water holes. So there's no mosquitoes, very few mosquitoes. And then also because of that, the animals all congregate at the river because it's the only water source. And our lodge overlooks the river where all the animals will be. So it's like a win-win, win-win-win. That's why we planned it.
Word on the street is you could possibly see the Big Five just from the lodge, which is insane. Now we're still going to do our safari drives, but we could also, as a bonus, see them at the lodge.
Yeah. People are talking about medicine. I did go to the
medicine.
Yeah, prescription. There's some people talking about prescriptions. I did go to the doctor once here, and they gave me a prescription, and I went to the pharmacy, and literally, I think the prescription was for like amoxicillin or something,
An
antibiotic.
Oh yeah.
And it was however long it was for.
Oh, it was for your tooth thing.
It was for $2. It cost me $2. Like with no insurance, I didn't why would I bother to tell them about my insurance if the out of pocket cost is $2?
For your $2 amoxicillin.
And the funny thing though was that was where she called me big guy.
She said, guy.
I said to her,
you said he wased Thai size. I said, you big guy.
How many do I take a day? And she said, well, Thai person take one per day. You big guy.
She said, you
2.
big guy, you take 2. And she laughed too when she did it. Because we were laughing too. It was hilarious.
She laughed. So.
She was great. That was at our apartment we used to go to all the time.
Yeah, they got Taco Bell here. I have had, and
haven't had it in a long time, but like I said, our Sunrise Taco place is really good. So.
Yeah, it is interesting. A lot of people. Michael Munt.
Let's see.
That reminds me of Michael's going to be there. Safari.
That's right.
I'm getting excited for that. I am.
Yeah. Was Michael in that first week?
Yeah.
They in that first weekend.
Yep. Gotta hoard your Heinz ketchup in week 1 because what else going to be there?
I'm buying a bottle just.
Sorry, I got a sidetracked. I didn't even read what the statement was here. I assumed was moving living, but when put in the limit to basic visa stay, it reduced the amount needed by 15%.
Interesting.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So as a solo, you could do it for 15, Monica. You could. I mean, we have friends in Thailand.
We do.
On 1,000.
In Wahin.
No, they are very disciplined. Much more so than we are.
Yeah. But she even owns a car. She bought a car
Yeah.
too. And she travels too. She doesn't just stay in Thailand. Like she goes to visit. She used to work in Abu Dhabi in the clinic, the Cleveland clinic there. So she flies there to go see her friends. Sometimes she flies back to the U.S. to see her daughter.
Dorita says Michael is joining us for the first time
Michael.
today. Welcome.
Thanks for joining us.
Can we give Dorita a woo pig sui from the crowd? I don't know how many more days she has left to work, but
I don't know. She posted it on Wednesday.
I can't imagine it's many. We're talking months left.
We're down to the wire.
Philly says 86 days.
86 days.
That's for something else. That's for the cruise.
For the Rome cruise.
Thank you. I like to get good feedback because sometimes we laugh at the comments on some of our YouTube videos. What was the one? We had a great comment this week on one of our YouTube videos. It was on an Amtrak video.
Oh, yeah.
They said it was on an Amtrak video. We did this whole video on Amtrak. And the first person that comment that I saw, they just put, "I would rather walk."
So I think to myself, this
classic.
person who clearly already had some dislike for Amtrak thought to themselves, "Hey, here's an Amtrak video. I hate Amtrak. Why don't I watch it?" Like, what are we thinking, people? How did we get to that point? If you already don't like something, why would you watch something about it and then comment on it?
Why would you watch it just to leave the comment? I would rather watch. And then I started thinking, would anybody do that? And I started thinking maybe that was Reggie with a second account.
Reggie made a secret account to comment on our old Amtrak videos.
Yeah, risk aversion is difficult. Always more what ifs. That is true.
Yep, absolutely. A lot of what ifs, and the problem is people live and die in what if.
It's the detour says their plan has been approved.
There you go.
That is good.
We like to hear it.
I'm sure I'm sure it was good.
Let's see. Linnell says, when I told my kids I was going to live on a cruise ship, they celebrated and gave me a party. Them kids don't want us around except to babysit grandkids. Go enjoy your travel.
This is true.
This is an actual fact, Linnell. It's hilarious. Because the thing is like say our kids, people are always like, "Oh, don't you want to see your kids?" Of course I want to see my kids. I adore my children. We have a great relationship with both of our kids. One lives in Chicago, one lives in LA. Where do you think we're going to be flying back and forth to see them every day? No, I see them probably the same amount of times that I would see them if I was living in the US. And then to boot, the coolest part is because of the time zone change, we get to talk to them even more. Because if we were on Eastern time zone, like our daughter, she lives in LA, so the time is so crazy. It was always like so weird trying to stay up. Now it's like we talk literally every day with them, and it's amazing to me. I just feel very connected all the time to them. It doesn't feel like we're so far away all the time. And like my siblings, you're still connected. The technology is there. We do FaceTime check-ins, all kinds of stuff. Go and live your life. Don't put yourself in these different, restrictions that don't need to be there. You're not a bad person for not staying home and babysitting your grandkids all the time.
Yep. I'm trying to get caught up to see if I have questions here.
Oh, yeah.
David and Ted are talking about the dollar is going to get stronger. That I think that could be true too. Let's see. I am trying to get caught up.
Looking.
Valerie's talking about Atmos points, which we love. We're trying to. Well, we got an Antarctica countdown. 200.
Oh, and David said, "I'm not missing out on this countdown situation. I like it."
Where is the fake Chipotle?
Okay, Philly, I will find it. It's in my app. I'll tell you what it is.
I have a better place for you to seek out in Chiang Mai. Okay, so Chiang Mai has Taco Bell. Okay, regular Taco Bell, but they also
But don't
have
go there.
They also have a place called Tacos Bell. That's the one you want to
We
go
laughed for a
to.
solid 10
That's the
minutes
one
when
you
we
wanna
saw
go
that
to.
in the Grab app.
Look up Tacos Bell.
We literally were like, "What's happening? What is this?" And it literally was that.
Thank you, LT Go Birds. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Enjoy
Have
your day.
a good day.
Thank you very much.
I'll look it up, Phil. I'll tell you what it is. I'll find it.
Sorry if you guys.
Hopefully, I'll see you in KL this week.
We have a link in the description with what health insurance we actually use. But like I said, it almost never comes into play.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skylander. We were surprised. We saw the lanterns on New Year's in Chiang Mai.
Yeah, we were so shocked. We went out there and I audibly gasped, and I don't do that very often. I walked out there and I was like, oh, and literally tears just started streaming down my cheeks because it was so beautiful. And then just minutes later, I turned my head and the explosions of the fireworks on this side, we could see both of them from the building we were in. I just did a video this week on Travel Asia with Ali on one of the buildings we stayed at. We stayed at another one also. That one's going to be on this coming Saturday. The one on Saturday is the one where we saw the fireworks. It was amazing.
Gary does have the best business cards.
He does.
Don't let Heinz Ketchup be the reason you don't retire. It is available everywhere.
It's true. It's true. It's amazing how much of your stuff you could find. Like every once in a while. Okay, here's the thing. I'm almost out of them, but there's one thing that I do love. I love the poisoned cheese puffs from the US. Like they make them in other countries, but it's a different version because quite a few of the ingredients are not allowed in other countries. So they make their own version, but I like the poison ones from the US. And this week, was I not excited? As soon as I got home from the grocery store and he got up, I was like, guess what I found? I found a bag of Cheetos cheese puffs and I poisoned myself all week with it. So you'd be amazed at how much crap you could find.
JD, yes. ETFs, GLD. That's what
there
we
you
did.
go.
Prime Burger in Thailand. Now that we got to talk about.
Yes.
Prime Burger.
Yes. Prime Burger.
And you're not joking about that.
So good.
We ordered Prime Burger.
It's good stuff.
Good stuff. Go to the mall. Get it.
Yes. Get it.
We ordered on Grab.
Yeah. Sometimes we just order it. We don't feel like going.
Some of like that's what I'm saying. Like the American food in Thailand is better than the American food in America. Prime Burger. Woo.
Peri peri sauce. We've had that all over the place. Actually, the first time we tried peri peri sauce was in Malaysia.
Yeah. Peri peri sauce. We had some here in Thailand. It was so hot.
I thought it was pretty good. Rob was like, I'm out of here.
Good to see you, Gary. Let's see.
Yes, get some rest.
Yeah, Chinese New Year is coming up.
It is Tuesday. Everyone's getting festive.
Let's see. Trying to catch up here. I think I'm caught up.
Good. There you go.
I got down to the peri peri sauce. So, yeah, the bottom line here is think for yourself. Be open to all things. Check out your options. That's I think the main thing that you owe yourself. The takeaway from all this is whatever your situation is, you owe yourself checking out your options, and then you're ready for if you decide, you know what, I don't want to work another 5 years, or you know what, it looks like my job is going to be gone in a year. You have options. You need to have options.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing these group trips, so that you can come check it out. And love to have you on the cruise, because the cruise is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just looking forward to that so much. Golden Arches in Thailand is good.
It is.
You know what's good about it is they have the Ronald McDonald up front that does the bow.
Yeah, I love, that's probably my favorite, Ronald McDonald doing the Thai Y greeting in the front of them is very cool.
Yeah, that is the first time I saw it, I was like, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, don't let fear control you.
Indeed.
Yep.
Yes.
You know, things are changing.
That's exactly it. Time to move forward.
You can figure it out. Yeah. It doesn't mean you're gonna do something reckless, but it might be reckless to continue doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because like that's the situation we were in, and when we put our stuff in, that I think we both realized deep down that if we keep going, we're gonna implode eventually because we just weren't making it.
Yeah. And what Reggie posted here is true, relevant to this conversation. I freed 1,000 slaves. I could have freed 1,000 more if only they knew they were slaves, from Harriet Tubman. And it's true. A lot of people don't even realize that they've essentially enslaved themselves. I think Philly mentioned it earlier as well. You know, just take a look around, run the numbers, you know, go try something out, do something different. There's a lot of things to think about. Yeah. That ought to give you a lot to think about on this Sunday. There's no football anyways. Just go watch some Olympics and think about this.
You see, this live, we tried to make up for the whole year of not talking about the topic. We talked about the topic the entire time.
We did pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Good job.
See, then people said it was good. So maybe we shouldn't get off topic as much.
Maybe we could help people more.
We need to stay on topic. And that is the real analysis. If you are losing ground here, you will continue to do so.
Yes.
That's the thing, because it's only increasing. Like, you know, you're going to turn around tomorrow and Chipotle is going to be $80. You know, and then the next week it's going to be $100. Yeah,
the last time we got Chipotle in the U.S., which was a good probably 4 years ago,
I was shocked.
Rob didn't stop talking about it for days. It was $34. And he was, I've never seen him so angry over a meal. He literally talked about it for days. He kept bringing it up. Was that really $34 for that Chipotle? He's like, it wasn't even that good.
It wasn't even good. It was in Washington, D.C.
Union Station in D.C. Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
I won't forget it.
Terrible.
The look on your face when you rang up the total, I was like.
The next day I thought, we'll show them. We'll go to Shake Shack instead. It's like, that was $52.
By the way, we have Shake Shack here in Thailand. It's quite tasty.
Shake Shack in every Asian country.
We have a lot of stuff. Yeah, we even have like Cheesecake Factory in Bangkok. They got Cheesecake Factory. If you ever feel like that, sometimes you feel like something from home.
Thank you for the top. I always feel like something from home.
It's Rob every day. I have to talk him out of it.
Oh yeah, we've been getting ads for the NBA All-Star Game every day. There's a song they've been playing. It's like, where they name the players' names.
Oh yeah.
But it's a song. It's set to a popular song, but
what is it?
They just say,
I get that and the Olympic ones confused.
Yeah, they're playing it on the Olympics. That's the thing too. You're not really, you know. It used to be when we first started doing this, it was much harder to watch the Olympics, or NBA, anything, MLB. You can watch it all now very easily. I'm not missing anything. In fact, it's easier for us to watch the Olympics than for you because it's on at night, prime time for us. David Harrow, welcome member.
David, welcome to the club, David.
David, thank you. Cheesecake Factory is a favorite.
Yeah.
Shakey's Pizza. TGI Fridays. We've been to many TGI Fridays.
We went to the Philippines. It was the most recent.
Shake Shack, yeah. You know what's expensive here is in Asia is Taco Bell.
It is.
Taco Bell is expensive.
Although I think it's probably
Probably, yeah.
More than you think. You still have our college prices.
Okay.
The taco is not 59 cents.
How much is one of those? How much is a taco?
How much is a taco, you guys?
How much is like a burrito thing?
We don't know how
at
much
Taco
that
Bell,
is.
because I'm thinking they're like 89 cents, but that's probably.
He's thinking the prices from college.
Yeah. The Asia cruise is December.
It's literally on that
group,
same graphic in the
trips.
group. It's on the graphic itself. The dates are on it.
Yeah, December 2020.
It's literally on the graphic.
All right. Somebody needs to tell me $2.79 for a crunchy taco. Oh, that's it. That's it.
Literally, wow.
That's a walkout.
I mean, now we're just gonna sound like old people though, because not that we're not. We're gonna sound old because it was literally we paid 39 cents for those tacos in college.
$3 for a taco supreme.
And that's actually the first time I ever had Taco Bell was in college. I had no idea what Taco Bell was until I met Rob. Because I've never been to Taco Bell.
Randy says he had nothing to do with the Amtrak comment. It was pretty.
Says it wasn't him.
I thought
well,
about
you've
it.
exonerated yourself by not spelling Amtrak correctly. So you've exonerated yourself by putting the C in there.
That is
so I actually believe you, Reggie.
I do believe you.
We do not have it in for you. We actually love it when you join the chat, Reggie.
You know what you should do to watch your videos now? What we're using is the Amazon Fire Stick.
There you go.
That is good. Yeah, get a Fire Stick. That's the one. We don't have Shakey's Pizza.
Yeah, I don't know.
I did go to a Big Boy in Japan.
In Japan, we do go to Big Boy there. It's completely different than the one in the U.S., but it is quite tasty.
You know what they have a lot of here is Sizzler.
They do love a Sizzler.
If I could find
it's also completely different than the one in the U.S. But the Big Boy is really cool because they have those steaks where they're like partially cooked and they bring it to the table with this like crazy hot cooking stone, and then you finish cooking it on the cooking stone thing at the table. You're so cool.
Yeah,
it's very tasty.
When we do
you know that's it's good quality meat in Japan.
When we do a meetup in Bangkok, we're gonna do we're gonna go to a.
Oh yeah.
What's the name of that? Shoot, no.
Something with an A.
No, can't tell you because we forgot.
Akiyoshi.
Akiyoshi, yeah. But what's the kind of food that is?
It's yaki.
That we both forgot.
It's the pot. It's a shabu.
Shabu shabu.
But they also have the other one, the pan.
Yeah.
We've done both. You can choose two. We've done both.
It's amazing. Yeah, we ate that. We ate at that one. That's good Mexican food.
Yeah, it is good. Enjoy it.
We were in Siem Reap for a month. I think we ate at every American restaurant there.
We made the rounds on Pub Street. We ate the Greek place. We ate the Mexican place.
You know, there's a Taco Bell in the Tokyo Dome too in Japan.
Yes, we ate there too.
Yeah, very crowded on game days though.
It's crazy on game days.
Yeah.
We thought, oh, we'll go eat at Taco Bell before the game. We showed up and I was like, why are there so many people here? We were the only not Japanese people there.
Yeah, you're gonna have to cook your own food here. I'll cook most of the food at the shabu.
Linnell's still mad that I made her cook her own food in Da Nang when we went out to eat one day.
Yeah. I'll cook your food for you.
There you go. Your twin will cook for you.
That's right. Okay, so if you have questions, pretty much everything we talked about is linked in the description.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is true, Reggie. We got to end on this one. White guy from Michigan introduces a Caribbean woman to Taco Bell. Only in America. Guaranteed. Like nowhere else could that happen.
This is true. This is
a
so
fact.
True.
It's so true. I came home talking about Taco Bell and my parents were like,
I won't tell you what happened when I tried to bring it up to her parents.
He was not welcome.
Not good. Not good. That's so funny.
House City retiree worked at Sizzler for one day.
I worked at JCPenney for one day.
Oh my goodness.
That was all I could handle.
I'd like to know, apparently How to Nomad had some very low expectations. Much better live session than I expected. That's hurtful, you guys. Than I expected. That threw me.
That's better than the guy that said I would rather walk on an Amtrak video. Maybe it was them.
Same comment.
Yeah. I would rather walk.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. All right. Well, it is 1:15 in the morning here.
Yes, it's my bedtime. I have a Thai lesson tomorrow. I'm taking Thai lessons, expanding my Thai. So
yeah,
I got a lesson tomorrow. I did my homework tonight.
Where's the sign up? If you're talking about any of the group trips that are in the retirement travel Jumpstart community. Yes. Well, everybody have a great week. Next week
we will not be here.
We will be traveling.
Yes.
We did put. We're gonna do a meetup in the community where we are going.
Yes, it is in
the
retirement travel Jumpstart group meetups. We have one going this week at our next location.
Yeah, so we'll be doing a real
meetup
live
in person. So go check that out.
Oh yeah. Okay. So they're talking about see, I've been delinquent in putting the Asia cruise on the website. It's not on there.
Yeah.
It's in the retirement travel Jumpstart community though. It's the same as most of the other ones on that page, except for the Rome cruise.
Yeah. If you click the link on any of the other ones, except for the Rome cruise, you'll end up with the same information.
Yeah. It's in the retirement travel Jumpstart community for the Asia cruise. So yes, I do need to. I've said it for the last 2 weeks. I'm going to update that. Haven't done it. All right. Philly is self-destructing the chat. So it is time to go.
We got to go. He's done. That means we're done.
We will see you guys in a couple weeks.
Bye, guys. Have a good day.